Now we're going to have a look at views. Views is a very powerful feature within Drupal, and it is a way of making lists of content, amongst other things, but mostly lists of content uh, to place in blocks and regions and pages and RSS feeds throughout the site. Um, we're looking at least two views here right now. This, as I said, the RSS feed, which doesn't have the fancy edit view as this one does. But if we go to structure, sorry, this also is a view. And before I started recording, I accidentally deleted the top sticky content we had at the top. But that's okay because we're going to be focusing on the Star Wars content type. Anyhow, we go to structure and then down to views. Got it. This is the view list page. All the views within Drupal are here, and these all come standard. So you should have the same list in Drupal 10. Now, you can see there are a couple disabled by default. Glossary, we haven't seen that in many years. It probably came enabled at one point. Maybe not. But anyways, you can see it's all content by letter. And then the archive is all content by month. All right. This comments view. We don't have any comments in the site, but this is the view that's there by default. And if we had comments on any of the nodes, it would show up here. And that is provided by a module in core called comment. To view a list of the modules, we'll veer off track a little and hit extend. And this is all the modules available by default within Drupal. In another series, we'll get into installing contrib modules and creating custom modules. But for now, we'll just have a quick look through, and not even all the way through. But there's a lot of modules, so I encourage you to have a look, try them out, play around. If you screw up a site, just restart. Comment, there it is. Allows users to comment on content. And as you can see, it's enabled by default. These are more details. The machine name, you're going to see that everywhere. The version. I mentioned in another video, the machine name is what we use when running custom code, and the requires text. If you scroll down, you'll find the text module somewhere. Let's see, you can search. And there it is under field types, text. Let's see, comment again. Text field filter user system. So you can find all those in that list. You search for them or just scroll through. Required by form, which is disabled, and activity tracking, which is disabled. See, form is not checked, and neither activity tracking, and it is not. Anyhow, that's a quick look at the modules page, a little teaser. And if you were to disable that comment module, then the view theoretically would disappear. So let's go back to structure, views, content. So at the admin content page, this is a view as well. These are exposed filters. If we were to actually examine the content view, which exists as a page, and that's why it has the actual URL, admin content. It's actually the admin content node. Table settings. Why not? Let's muck about. Let's say it's a responsive grid, industry grid. Why not HTML? Why? Yeah. and it shows up as an HTML list down in the preview. And one thing I should also demonstrate before I cancel these changes or save them. Why not? I don't care. You probably are curious what it looks like on the actual and then content page now. Looks like it did in the preview. All messed up. But that's okay. We're going to be blowing this site away. What else did I want to show you? Well, first, let's go back to the home page. We'll edit the front page view. Aha, I remember what I want to show you. SQL. So we're looking at the preview of the front page view. Same thing. We then do the SIP, at the menace. We're going to touch upon this stuff in a second, but I do want to show you an advanced feature of Drupal, another little tease of the Drupal views. And we go to settings. Yes, there's a show the SQL query above the preview. Say configuration. Close that. Back to our front page view, and nothing. There it is. We update preview, and we have the actual SQL query. Select node field data, comma, dot sticky as node field data sticky. Blah blah blah. From node field data. It's wrapped in curly braces because you can set a database table prefix, and this will get replaced by Drupal with, if you're using a prefix, like say Russ underscore for every table, Drupal will take care of expanding this to include the prefix. Then there's some where and order by, yada yada yada. So you can actually see what's going on. You can optimize your views, but I want to show you execute the SQL query right in phpMyAdmin, which hopefully you've seen some previous videos, and we're using bdev. We do bdev launch-p, and it launches phpMyAdmin. So we'll select DB, which is set up by bdev, and up to the SQL, paste that in. There's the go button. There's the go button. Oh, as I said, Drupal takes care of that, and we need it here. Actually, can't use it here. There's the curly braces. What's going on? It's saying you have an error. You're not sticky. So let us go. There's a lot of them. Maybe I shouldn't have went down this road, but let's try it. Created is it this? I'm looking around the bar that holds up my mic stand. That temporary setup going on. Node field data. Doesn't like those folks anywhere. Oh, there's one. Probably a faster way to do this, but whatever. There we go. We ran it. Obviously, Drupal takes care of some conversion there, but as you can see, we have the basic data that view views needs to build its lists. For 0.0004 seconds. Awesome. But anyhow, then you can add some fields. There they are. We cannot currently add them, but if we change it to show, sorry, let me restart that. We're back to the front page content view page settings. And again, this is what's on the home page. There it is. Another basic page at the bottom. We're going to do this at the top. Same. Now, we had some tags, not tags, we added planets in a previous video, which is in the structure, taxonomy, planets in the Star Wars universe. This terms Coruscant, Tatooine. All right, and we assign them to Revenge of the Sith and the Phantom Menace, and it's not showing up. So we want to go back to this one. We were on it. The view page. We'll look at that feed in a sec, but now we can go to format. This is where you set up, of course, the stylings or how it's styled, how it's what HTML is generated. So we're actually interested in the show format show. We want to change content from content to fields, and that's going to allow us to select which fields of the content type we want to display. So apply that. Defaults are cool. Now we have an add button to set our fields. And down here, we got nothing. Unable to preview due to validation errors. So it doesn't know what to show until we tell it what to show. Now, add. We'll add our fields. What do we have available? There's a huge list. Huge list. And a lot of them we will probably never ever touch. But we can filter the category to content. Yes, content. We're going to keep it on content. And we're going to find our fields. We definitely want a body. Let's use all taxonomy terms unless we find something better. Change, no. Comments, no. Content type, no. Image, do you have images? Can't remember. Here's an article. Nope. Well, that's quite helpful. Link to content. Sure, why not? Link to delete content? No. Edit? No. My file. Right, you have a CSV uploaded to one of them. Delta, I don't want to get into that. No comments. Planets in the film. Alright, so maybe we don't want all taxonomy terms up there. We'll just keep everything checked for now. It's a Boolean indicating whether the node is visible on the front page. Oh, that's just it will display whether or not it is the node is. Can we publish and just yes, I'm published. At the top of the list. Nope. Tags, article. So yeah, we're gonna get a double dose of the planets, I believe. Let's apply those. We're gonna keep all the defaults. So it's way too much to cover. This views when we go into intermediate stuff in another course, we can do views for days. And then advanced. However, let's keep pushing with this as it's complicated enough, right? See, as I said, there's going to be a double planets Coruscant. And it's pretty messy looking. So Let's scroll back up. We can edit the fields we have already added, rearrange. It should be that. Okay, first I'm going to get rid of the content all taxonomy terms, which is displaying the first this. Yeah, that very top one. So we're going to click it under the fields and way down on the right, remove, boom, scroll down to the preview, and it's gone. But we do have this view. If we click it, we go to the content. Not a very helpful default, really, but that's customizable, so we're happy, and it's free. This is episode 1 in the Skywalker Saga, so that would be the body. Let's make it a little more coherent looking. So we can actually change that. Link to content. And the file, we don't really want the file. It was just a test, or not a test, but it was the instructions in the previous video for adding the file field. But we're not using it, so we're going to remove it from the view. Gone. We have left with 3 fields: body, link to content, planets in the film. Link to content, body, link to content, planet, but it's not displaying that, is it? Oh yes. Oh no. This has no body, that's why. My bad. Anakin murders younglings. Master Skywalker. Young wings. There are too many of them. What are we going to do? Gonna get Ghost Kid. I just reloaded the page from habit. I could have just hit update preview, but anyhow, we look at our fields. It should now make sense. I was getting confused because that node did not have a body. Now we're back in business. Body, link to content, which says view, and then content, planets in the film. Body, link to content, and then planets in the film. Same thing over and over and over. And as you can see, these are the non-Star Wars bits of content. We're missing the title, so let's put the title in there. Add. You just search for title. There it is, content. I'm not going to touch content revision. Apply. We will leave link to content on, so you can actually click the heading or the title. And if we scroll down again, there it is, Revenge of the Sith at the bottom. Now let's rearrange this. And or rearrange. Oh, that's the filters. I thought it looked weird. So fields, rearrange. We'll stick the title at the top, like dragging and dropping. We'll bring the link to content down. Leave the body where it is, plants in the film where it is, and we'll apply to all displays. And scroll down again. There it is, title at the top. Anakin murders younglings. Coruscant. And same for the Phantom Menace with Tatooine and Coruscant. Okay, the view link is kind of lame, so let's customize it. Link to content, we'll click it. And right here, text to display. Read about it, we'll say. Capital R. Create a label. Yeah, let's see. Just to show you what a label does, I guess. It does what it says. It gives you a label over the link. Click here, or no. We'll just say, go to content, apply. Scroll down to the preview, and as you can see, it gets a label without any space between it. Let's go edit that. Where was it? Link to content. And it hopefully has a label right beside it. Cool. Place a colon after the label. Let's see what happens with that. Looks better. It's a space after it as well. Go to content. Read about it. We can actually use what are called tokens to further edit, display, rewrite results. Okay, we went back to, we clicked on link to content under the fields. And instead of saying read about it, we can override the output of this field with custom text. Yeah, this one's a link. We don't want to do that. But we can use the replacement patterns down here. Okay, no, we don't. Yeah, so we want to use these replacement patterns. We're going to pull the title and output it here. And just paste it within squiggly brackets anyway. More on, and then the title. Apply. If you go down here, nothing happens. Update preview. There we go. More on this. Oh, more on Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, let's get rid of the label now, because we did it cooler. Get rid of that label. Read about it gets overwritten. So this could say anything, but it doesn't matter because we're overriding the output of this field with custom text under the results. And we wrote more on title. Apply that. Scroll down, and it's more on Revenge of the Sith. Here it's two separate anchors. I guess we could totally fix that, but that's as far as we're going to go with that now. If we save this and have a look at the homepage, we have a much different list now. It's not as attractive, but you can keep customizing to that view, or you can generate a new theme and customize that way. It's really, truly, what's the saying? 1,000 ways to skin a cat, or whatever. Well, anyways, I don't know. You can accomplish your goals in Drupal through many different methods, is the gist. So, Revenge of the Sith, which you can't click on. Looks like there's a little CSS buggery. There, I got it. And we get a full node. Go back. More on Revenge of the Sith, same thing. Curious is more on, yeah, Revenge of the Sith. And Coruscant leads us to a taxonomy page, term page, that shows you the term, the description for that term. I don't know if you recall, but we did this in a previous video for the taxonomy. Planets in the Star Wars universe, these terms, Coruscant. Oops, I could have just edited from here as well. I wrote at the description a city planet. So Coruscant, a city planet, and it's telling us that these are the nodes that are given those terms. I don't want to say tags. Tags are like an internal. My mind wants to say tags. Anyway, look at this. Let's edit. That's a view. So, like I said, views are used everywhere. On this taxonomy page, edit view brings us to the same looking view that I don't have open anymore. But you get what I'm saying. See, same thing, except this one is not front page content. It's taxonomy term. Taxonomy term. Okay, I think nope. I thought of one more thing I can show you. It's just hard to get away. There's so much I want to learn or share and help you learn. But this is a beginner course, and views are just way too complicated to be getting into in a beginner course, except for this last bit. I did want to show you our SS feeds, the feed part of this view, and show you how to filter on the content type. Right now, let's say we didn't want to show these basic pages, and the article I already deleted. Then we can further refine this view. Edit view. Come back down here. First of all, we don't need an unformatted list. That was just for this. Let's use a table. It's easier to see. Apply, and then we have a table now. Okay, in the filter criteria, we'll just have a quick look at these three and what they are. So that promoted the front page that we get in when we create a piece of content that has that field, which is every content type, I think. I don't know if we can get rid of it. Anyway, add content, article, promotion options. An article is checked by default, but this is what we're filtering on right here. So it's just simply saying promoted to front page has to be checked, equals yes, or 1, or true, however you want to look at it. And if we got rid of that, nothing would happen on this particular site, because I don't think we have any content that's not promoted to the front page. But trust me, it would work. And then published is it's usually enabled unless you're creating a view that you don't just want to look at unpublished stuff, which does happen, of course. But by default, I think it's usually there. I can't remember. Content translation language equals content language selected for page. So that's part of the multilingual functionality, and we haven't touched on multilingual stuff, and we will not. So this one is actually not being used, and you can safely remove it. Save. We now have a table, and that's about it. Let's go back to editing again and get rid of the basic pages. So we're going to go back to we're editing the front page view, and we're going to add a new filter criteria. Add content type. So content type, which is right there. I just searched for content. We're going to select content type and apply. And we're going to say Star Wars operator is one of Star Wars. No article, no basic page. Apply. Scroll down, and we only have the two. Excellent. Save. There it is. Can we give it a type? If we do this, will it display? I don't know. This title will be displayed with the view, wherever titles are normally displayed. Yes. So, Star Wars films. Apply. You got one save changes. There it is. Title Star Wars films. It's saved. Boom. We now have a home page that says Star Wars films and has the default view saying we've entered the and Phantom Menace, which are our two pieces of content of the content type Star Wars content. You can also filter here, content type Star Wars, and then filter. Same thing, you don't get that. Lastly, I promise, we're going to go back to the views and look at that RSS feed. First, let's click it. I thought we were going to be able to actually see an XML. I thought this was going to happen. So this is an RSS feed, XML document. But the important bit is, I don't know if you saw it, I don't think I drew attention to it. No longer have edit view. Oh, there it is. Beside, under displays, it says page, and beside it says feed. So, again, looking at the, get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, we only have the two. Looking at the XML document, we see an RSS channel item and another item. First item is Revenge of the Sith. Same info, same fields, added info, I think. Top date, GUID 6. I don't know why it chooses those values in particular, but as you can see, the stuff we are familiar with and entered is all there. And the same with the Phantom Menace. But there are no planets, because it's still saying show content and not fields like our page. I hope that's clear, and I hope that satisfies your beginner run at Drupal, and I hope I did a good job in demonstrating the power of views and all the magic under structure and content. Stick around for the recap, and talk to you later.